Well, welcome back, guys, and as I've promised earlier, I'm out with the M2010 or 2010 ESR. And as other viewers of my channel will know, I think this gun is a little bit broken. And I'm going to sort of come on and explain that through the course of this video, and I've even got another video afterwards as a sort of follow-up to it, which I think you'll all enjoy. I'm going to get quite a nice little kill streak going here, and basically what I'm going to illustrate is how easy this gun is to use, and how I think basically there's an issue with it. I do like it in some respects. There's just one big issue which sort of spoils it for me. Now, despite me going to great efforts to muck this up by one, not using the gun very often, and two, using this crappy DH Russian optic, which I know is supposed to be brilliant because it retains the reticle size no matter the zoom, and it doesn't obscure the target and all that rubbish. But anyway, yeah, there's a couple of things that conspire to make this more difficult than it needed to be. Now, the first is my inability and inexperience to use this gun, because I just do not use it. That's the first thing. The second thing is this scope, which is rubbish. I do not like it. It might be alright on the T5000, but I don't use that, so I don't really know. But because of the way my key bindings are, as you'll see, when I hold my breath, I also zoom in. You see, in and out, which is irritating, but I didn't really have much option at this point in time. Because RHS is a bit broken with King of the Hill, and half the scopes don't fit on the 2010 anyway at the moment, so I was sort of stuck using this. And I have looked at trying to mess around with the key bindings, but I thought, well, I just, you know, it's so infrequent that I use it, why bother? I'm just going to end up messing things up for the future for me. So I'm stuck with it all the way through, and you'll see how difficult it makes life for me. Easy, isn't it? And it is easy, because it is actually point and press. But I'm going to come on to that in another video. So yeah, so you've seen exactly where I am. I mean, I'm not a million miles out sniping with this gun. And that is, again, relates to the issue I have with it, which is basically noise. It is far too quiet. It really is far too quiet. Try and pay attention to the noise it makes when I fire. That isn't what people hear. Because look, you know, they're not very far away, and none of those people knew where I was shooting from. If I'd had any other gun, apart from maybe a VSS, people would have known exactly where I was and that I was sitting in this bush. So I think there's a big problem with it, and I think that the audio files are messed up or what have you. So either it's too loud in my ear roll, or it's too quiet for everybody else. And I think basically it's just too quiet for everybody else. It's just wrong. They just need to tweak that volume, because it's very, very hard to pinpoint people with this gun. It takes a lot of effort. And I know by checking the stats on the 300 Winchester Magnum, the noise it makes even when it's suppressed, and it isn't this quiet, you know. But anyway, so what you're going to see is me enjoy quite a nice little run, really. And I said that I'm not very good with it, and I'm not. And I will prove that to you a little bit later at the end of the video. If you stop after the score screen, you'll understand. But also, it's a full server. You know, there's almost 90-something players, and unfortunately, the RHS servers, once they get above about 75 players, it's pretty rubbish. I mean, a lot of these people are Russian. A lot of the Russians are Russians. We've covered that before. So that doesn't help. I mean, it's bad enough having to shoot Americans on the American server. But shooting Russians on the European server when it's full.
How fucking easy it is.
It is absolutely a nightmare, and you'll see that. You don't have to take my word for it. You'll just see the way some of the characters move around in my reticle. It's just ridiculous, really. Always using fucking instead of fucking listening, working out, looking at the map, and actually fucking using some brain power. No, they're all lazy cunts. You've heard my often repeated moaning about the idiots that use thermals, and it can be a real problem at certain times of the day, especially when the big Russian group plays, because they're all on group chat, Discord or whatever together. There's lots of them using thermals. Makes it very, very difficult for the disorganised rabble that is Blue 4 to play against an organised team who's got several snipers spotting with the thermals for everybody. But anyway, what you're going to see now is the crazy desync that you get with a load of Russians on a full server. They're gonna nuke it, so I need to fuck off. Well, you saw exactly what I was having to deal with. Bit crazy, really, wasn't it? All that sort of movement. I've moved round to this side of the zone now. I haven't really used this spot very much, and I'm thinking, well, you know, I've got a fairly reasonable score. I'll just, you know, pick up the odd extra kill. See what I mean? I am fucking shit with this gun. I do not know the fucking ranges at all. See, that says fucking 380. I aimed at 4. Finally fucking got it. So there you go, look, 19, and I am honestly not very good with this at all. I could have had like fucking 30 by now if I could fucking aim. You see, that's a bit fucking weird. If that's 381, what the fuck is that? So this scope or my setting is fucking miszeroed. Look at that. What's that? That's 380. So there's an argument. Well, you're not actually killing that many fucking people. Are you having any fucking impact? Well, probably not as much as if I was fucking trying to run around the zone. But having said that, it does sort of close off this side of the zone to them a little bit. At least to some players, because they think, well, I'm fucking not going over there. I'm going to get fucking sniped again by a gun I can't hear. Hence, they go somewhere else, and then they're less effective. They get killed by somebody else. I don't know. That could all be true. Fuck me. That is pretty fucking shit shooting. As you'll see, I was a bit surprised about that, because I've told you how quiet the gun is. I'd hardly really fired a great deal, and I hardly killed anybody, so there was nothing really attracting anyone to me. So initially I thought, okay, well perhaps that he was just using that as a route to the zone. 11 for 10. As you can see, I'm a bit further out now, in what might be sort of considered a more traditional sniper spot. Quite a nice shot. I mean, a mental reaction. It just looked like he got hit by a flipping truck or an express train. But yeah, he really did go flying. So yeah, I'm not really expecting to pick up that many kills, because there's no traffic here. The priority's round the other side. And that's a particularly nice shot. And look who it was. I'm going to spot that laze up there, look. And it's not long after spotting that I hear that car. Look who it is. Our friend with the 240. I'm just waiting in case there's two of them. Oh, you got someone fucking spotting for you, have you? Or you got someone co-oping? You fucking noob. So, you know, perhaps it was that laser. I mean, this is what you get with the Russians, is, you know, teamwork. Which is, you know, all well and good, but it's not really very fair when you've got a team against a rabble. Because Blue 4 isn't a team. And that is a problem. So, there's one thing if there was, you know, groups on both sides, that would be quite good fun, but there isn't. the Russians operate as a group, whether they are defined group or just, you know, they've formed a cohesive unit over time, playing on the server and getting to know one another or whatever. But you know, there's no competition when you've got a big group of people communicating. You've got multiple snipers using thermals. You know, Blue 4 don't stand a chance. And that is a bit of a shame, and it does sort of spoil the quality of the play. The server plays much better when there isn't a big organised group on one side. But you know, anyone with half a brain would know that. So yeah, I've moved down now into the sort of valley so that I don't get thermal spotted from those sort of mountains or hills in the distance. And we're coming to the end of the round. I mean, the Russians had pulled it back because, you know, a lot more Russians had joined the server, and as you can see, it's got quite close. But with a little bit of help from me, I mean, I'm not pivotal, we managed to win. And there's my score. So, not too bad. Now, at the start of this video, I did promise to show you that I really am not very good with this gun. And here you go. Here is the proof of how rubbish I really am with that rifle. And as you sit and watch through all this, I mean, I've explained that I wasn't resting the weapon, so there's a bit more recoil. I've explained the problems with the key bindings and zooming in the sight. I've explained the fact that the sight is at 20 magnification. But look how many shots I'm firing. You saw how close I was to the action. Look how long it took to spot me. This gun is too quiet. Hence, what you had was me making a silk purse from what was essentially a pig's ear of factors, contributing to some pretty rotten shooting. However, you're going to be pleased because I'm going to explain how it all comes together in the next video. It's quite detailed, it's a bit of weaponology. It's not very long, it's only about 5 or 6 minutes, but it will show you how you can use this weapon and get excellent performance from it, and be somewhat authentic, which for some of us is a goal worth achieving. Right, click the link that pops up at the end of this video and I can take you on another journey with the M2010 with a proper sight and a proper way to use it.